Hello and welcome back to Georgesgamingguide. So already, as you can see, it's a bit different because I'm in this corner of the room, which you usually can't see because the camera's sat there. So this is where a lot of the Minecraft stuff is and stuff like that. We've got all the cars, some of the ECS sets at the top. But that's not actually why I'm doing this. I'm doing the vlog today because I'm going to the Leicester Square Lego store official opening. So it's now the biggest store in the world. Originally it was, then one in New York took it over, and now it's the biggest one in the world again because it got refurbished. And yeah, so I think this is going to be really cool, so I'm going to meet you back outside the store in London. So we're at the store, it's 10 minutes to its open. We've had Leicester's birthday cake, we've got a massive red brick, which I thought was going to mean something bad. We got prizes if it stopped, when the music stopped, and we got one, which was quite nice. So as I said, it's 10 minutes till the store opens. You're not allowed to see in.
Oh,
and
the music just stopped. What does that mean? Do we have a winner?
So I will meet you back when
He's
we're in the
holding the brick in his hand. He must be a winner. Give him for the countdown. We're going to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So we're walking down the red carpet to go into the store. Yeah, Dad's going to point the camera at the store now.
And the cake?
We got the
Got a cake. Thank you very much. Love the cake.
We've got James Bond's Aston Martin on the inside. It's pretty interesting. We're going to go upstairs first. I'm going to meet you back when we're there.
Right.
So we're here, we've got everything that we wanted to get, and we have also got the Harry Potter dragon behind us, partially made of massive Lego. And then we've got the top of Big Ben. We've got Harry and Ron and the flying car. We've got Spider-Man over there. We've got a tree that's about, it's very tall. It's very tall. And yeah, so I'm going to meet you back at my house, and I'll show you what we got.
Say about how much bigger it is.
And it is a lot bigger, it's like a third bigger than what it used to be. And yeah, so I will meet you back at the house and I will see you in a bit. This is obviously the cake. This is the Lego group's cake, or Leicester's cake, depending on what way you see it. This is a tile that's, I think it says something about that I love the store itself. I think the first 5,000 people to walk out with this, so that's quite nice. So me and Mum and Dad got one each, and we just had a great time in here, and I would really recommend coming here because it is absolutely amazing. And yeah, so I will meet you back at home and I will show you what I've got. So I am back from London and I'm going to do sort of like a haul. So obviously this isn't everything I got, the rest of it is in bags behind me, which was randomly picked what the order of the bag is. So it's sort of, I don't really know what's in the order of the bag. So I'm going to be pulling out what I'm going to be pulling out. So I'm going to show you the first two things first, and I do have a really special thing that some people got, which I'm going to show you at the end. So first we have got a pick-a-brick cup, just one, quite large as well. So at the bottom, as you can see, we have got some blue 1x2 tiles, and we've got a thin layer of yellow 1x1s, which is the studded one for like warning lights. I thought that was quite nice. Then we have got some more grey and green pieces for any mocks I do in the future, where it's on obviously a green planet, and there's going to be like a base on it. So looking forward to doing that at some point. Don't know when that will be, but it will be at some point. And then I didn't just get one, I got two of the 48x48 base plates, which is quite nice. Something I didn't notice until I actually picked it up was it's actually in paper. I didn't think they did it in paper. They've always done it in plastic before. I guess this is getting to be getting better for the planet. So that's quite nice, and it's just a really nice step forward. And yeah, so I'm going to move these two things slightly to the side, and I'm going to bring the first set on the table. Now there is a couple of sets that I got two of the same set of, so I'm going specifically for minifigures in them. So I'm going to be pulling both of those out at the same time. So pulling one out and then 5 minutes later pulling the other one out, because it's the same set just over again. So the first set is the Iron Man's glove, the Nano Gauntlet. So this is when, right at the end of Endgame, he snaps his fingers saying, I'm Iron Man, I think it was, and this is from the Infinity Saga, where he's got all the stones in his gauntlet, which he managed to sneakily take from Thanos. It's actually got some pictures of it on the back, which is quite nice. So this will probably be a me and Dad build, because this is actually Dad's. So it will either be a him build or a me and him build, so that will be quite interesting. So I'm just going to move this to the side. And next up we have got, yes, this is like a sort of like a London overview, which is quite nice. It's a creator set. We bought this at the store, so and we went to Leicester Square, obviously, as you saw earlier in the vlog. So that's quite nice. We've got the London Eye, we've got Big Ben, we've got a red bus, which is quite interesting, and then we've got like Lego advertisements. I presume that's supposed to be the store. It might be something else. Not 100% sure what it is, but it does show that they used to be, or that it's either used to be or there still is on the back, just at the bottom left over here. There used to be or still is a like Paris version, which is quite nice. I think that works really well. Now over time I will be moving stuff off of the table, obviously because I can't fit everything on the table. The area I've got is the majority of the width of the table, then we've got a lot of it taken up by the base plate, and then already these two sets, and I've only got this bit in the middle, so some of the sets will just be put down to the bottom of the floor, but you will see everything that I did get in this haul. Next we have got one of the new Minecraft sets. This is the Skeleton Dungeon. I was actually looking forward to seeing this at the store. This is one of two new sets, and I do have them both in this haul. So on the back it shows that there is, if you move some of the pieces, then some rocks will fall. A chest opens, you can turn the wall, and a skeleton with any of the skeletons, was 3 skeletons in this set, it will come out, which is quite nice. And then there is also skeleton spawning, where you can spin something to make it look like the spawner is spinning. So I'm just going to move this one back here, so it's just behind the Nano Gauntlet. I'm just going to have this over here, so I think once I've got the next set on the table, I'm going to move a couple of these to the floor. Next we have got a Duplo one, which in the line for it, you were everybody that was in the line was given something. There were friends stuff, there was Duplo, and then there also was like bags of random pieces, but nobody really wanted the friends or Duplo stuff, so all of the bags of random pieces, they were all taken by the time the line got to where me, Dad and Mum were, because we were quite far at the back, but we did manage to get in, obviously. And this is what they gave me. I'm going to show, it's either what they gave me or what they gave Mum, and I'm going to show you the other two right now actually. So as this is quite small, I am actually going to just leave it and have it like that. So this is the Duplo thing. Probably not going to build this, to be honest, on the channel, because it's a Duplo set and I don't really like the look of Duplo, but I might do. Just depends on how I'm feeling at the time. And these are the 2 friend sets. It's 2 of the exact same sets. This is what me and Dad got, and these are the 2 different things. And I think these are actually really nice. Well, when I say these are actually really nice, it's quite good for just a random small poly bag. You got some reasonably nice pieces in this, and I think a couple of these pieces would be quite nice on like a forest area, because you've got a bit of green, and you've got like a lily pad, and then you've got like a blue ring, which might be nice for like a river type effect with the Wombatwoos that I got before. Not 100% sure, but yeah, there are some pieces in this that I might use and some pieces that I might just put in my storage. And yeah, so I'm now going to start just quickly moving some of the sets off of the table to make room for some of the other stuff. I'm just going to move this stuff to the side. I'm going to move this stuff off the table because I don't really want it on the table at the moment. So we'll just put this on the floor. Next up, we have got, yes, this is a special VIP thing. So there is no instruction manual in this, which is quite interesting. So I think it's more of a you get a load of bits and create what you can create. So it's called the Pirates and Treasure VIP add-on pack. So we got this at the till, which is quite nice. I think it does look great, to be honest. And it's going to be quite interesting what we can make out of this. I might do a live stream or something where at the start, before I do the main build, I'll do this and see what I can make in like 10 or 5 minutes or something. Comment down below if you would like to see that, because I would really love to do that. And I think it would be quite interesting to just create what I can create with it. And yeah, so I'm just going to put this on the front of the page. That looks quite nice. And we have got 2 more sets in the first bag, then we're going on to the second and final bag. So this is something else that we got, which is like a type of like New York type style taxi, which is quite nice. It's the bright yellow taxi with the obviously stickered taxi on the door, and then you've got like adverts for some stuff on the top. So this is the back of the box. I just saw this and thought it's quite a nice little set, and it wasn't that much. I think it was like $7.99. Not 100% sure what it was, but it wasn't too much. I just thought it would look quite nice, just because I've got a small different some of the smaller cars. So I've got a little collection of just some of the random cars, and I thought this would go quite nice with it. And next, probably, well, it's out of the 2 cars, it's definitely my favourite one. It is the Dom's Charger from the Speed Champion sets. So I just thought this looked really nice, to be honest. The detail on it is really good. So on the back, we've got a couple of pictures. So you've got one over here of the back of the set, one over here of the inside of the set, then at the very top, right here where my finger is on the right hand side of the screen, we've got a picture from the film, I do believe. And yeah, so now I have gotten everything out of the first bag, and obviously gotten these the 2 base plates and then the pick-a-brick cup out of the way. I'm going to move these 4 sets, I should say, onto the floor, and then I'm going to start bringing some of the other stuff on. I was almost going to say what the next thing was, but that sort of spoils the surprise, I guess. So I'm just going to move all this down quickly. I've just got a pile of the poly bags. I've got a pile of them down here, because why not, to be honest. So this is the first bag. It's empty now. So we have now got the second bag. I'm just going to lift it up quickly. There's only really one thing you can see. So just going to lift it up quickly. That's the second bag. So the first thing I'm taking out is the Abandoned Village? Yeah, it is. It's the Abandoned Village. This is the other new Minecraft set that I did get in this haul. So you can choose to have it like this, where it's Abandoned Village, or you can turn it around. Oh, not turn it around, you know what I mean. Change it and make it a brand new village. So I think that's really nice that you get the option to do that. I will probably have it as the Abandoned Village, because that will work well with the zombie villagers, but it's really your choice what you do with it. And I just think this is going to look really, really nice. And yeah, so I'm just going to have this to the side, if I can get the light. I just tried to make sure the light isn't completely and utterly over it. This is a gift for purchase that we got, which is the forest hideout. Yep, that's right. Sorry, there's a lot of names of the sets. Just trying to remember them all. So yeah, this comes with 2 minifigures So it's a woman and a man. The woman has a sword and the man has like a bow and arrow, which is quite nice. So it actually looks quite nice. It's a little knight set, which is really cool. So we've got the few more pictures on the back, which is quite nice of the set itself. And then we have also got the sizes. So it is 8 inches or 21 centimetres high and 7 inches or 19 centimetres wide. So I think that's quite nice, the size of it. It's a good size for a set, and especially figure for purchase. And I think this does look really nice, in my opinion. So I'm going to go on to some of the other sets. So this is one of the sets where I have got two. So we have got two 501st battle packs, which are both really nice, to be fair. So I had this on the channel way back in 2021. So the very start of the year, so I think it was either in January or February, I did the review of this. Since then I got another one, which I've built all the minifigures and the speeder and then the walker for, and I got these two to get some more minifigures and then another two speeders, another two walkers. So probably going to do an army building video soon with another set that is in this haul. Not going to spoil it, so I'm going to leave these two on the table for now, just until I get the other ones I'm going to do army building out with. So I'm just going to move these two sets to the bottom of the table. I mean, to the floor, I should say. And then I'm just going to move these over here. I'm going to have one in front of the other so it's not taking up too much room. Now, we have got something that you might find in the store. I didn't see it there, but there was a red brick where it's like past the parcel, but it's past the red brick. It's a massive red brick with a few sets in it, like this. And me, Mum and Dad were lined up in a line and we passed it to each other. It was in... I was holding it, I was passing it to Dad, and the music stopped, and the person who was sort of narrating everything, I instantly knew it was father and son, which was quite nice. And yeah. And so I think this is actually quite a nice little set, in my opinion. So it's sort of like a carnival that's going on. It's got two minifigures. You've got like one of those smash hammer events, which is hit it as hard as you can. You've got a hoop event, and then it looks like a massive swing, which is the sort of like banana bit at the back of it here. And I think that's really nice. The way Lego's done it actually looks really nice. And it's just a nice small set that they did give away. And it was just a really nice thing for them to do, to be honest. And there was loads of games. There was a dancing game. So I chose, and it was choose your favourite minifigure and dance like them. And I chose Obi-Wan. And of course Obi-Wan doesn't dance, really. So luckily I got out of that and I sort of hid behind somebody so nobody knew about it. But yeah, so I'm now going to go on to the next set, which actually is the other one which I'm going to do the army building video on, which is the Snowtrooper battle pack. So again, I got these for the minifigures, the speeder and the turret. I have one or two of these already, so I think this is going to be quite nice. I'm going to have an army building video where first I'm going to build these two sets as well as so I'm going to have the other two ones of this on a base plate. It very well could possibly be one of these, with all the minifigures and the 8 minifigures I already have, and then the 2 walkers and 2 speeders I already have. Then I'm going to be building these and putting them on as I go, and then I'm going to do the exact same with the either 1 or 2 battle packs I already have of this, put them on the other side of the base plate and have it as just, so it would be a time-lapse build of me building the 4 sets and just adding the minifigures and speeders on. And yeah, so I think that I'm really looking forward to that video. So that will be coming out after this, definitely. And yeah, so I'm now gonna just sort of, I might move these sets to just to the sides, so still on the camera, just slightly like to there. I'm gonna move this to just at the back here, so you can't actually see it. And then I'm just gonna move this to the floor. So we are coming down to the last 3 sets. So this is the Halloween cat and mouse. Now my mum picked this out. So it's obviously a Halloween carved pumpkin with a mouse inside, and then there's the black or brown. There's a bit of black and brown cat which is stood next to it, and there's like a little raised area which is quite nice with a couple of pumpkins on. Then on the back it does show some polar bears, which is really nice around on ice next to a Christmas tree with scarves on. And I think that's actually really nice how they have actually got the scarves on. And yes, I'm going to go on to the next thing, which is... No, actually, I'm going to do that one last. I'm going to go on to the last Star Wars one in this haul, which is like the Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader brickheads. These look incredible. Again, this is something that my mum picked out. She actually got the last one that was in the store when it first opened, which is quite nice. And I think this set looks really nice because me and Dad went straight upstairs for the pick a brick and then the main Star Wars section, which is where I got the 4 battle packs. And I think I just need to give a huge thank you to my mum for actually managing to get me one of these, because it does actually look really cool now I can properly see it. And something I am just going to mention before the very last set is you can, when you first lined up, if you're in the main queue, you could go immediately in once the countdown stopped, once the store first opened. For kids, pushed a button, smoke, bubbles, confetti came flying out everywhere. All the drapes that were blocking all the windows, they all fell down. And it just looked amazing. It was absolutely incredible. And once the first queue of people had gone in, they had to wait for their scheduled time on a wristband for the people who weren't completely in the queue. And once it came to their scheduled time, they were allowed into the store. So they're only allowed into the store for a certain amount of time, which I did think was quite interesting. And yeah, so I'm now going to go on to the last set in this haul, which is the one, the only, the bottom floor of the refurbished Leicester Square Lego store. And I think this looks incredible, in my opinion. So it's not completely and utterly correct, because you've got the pick-a-pick rule downstairs, which is upstairs, but it's still absolutely incredible. So you've got a mix of the upstairs and downstairs stuff. I mean, at the store, which a picture will pop up in the top left, or in the top right of the screen now, it was a life-size 007's Aston Martin, which it was either the workers or the public could actually go in, which was really nice. You had a few statues of like the Harry Potter cast, not the actual people, but who they played in the films. In Lego, it was like the built stuff. It took them 8,500 hours for all the built stuff that's in the store, and it was like 1.6 million bricks. So I think that is insane that they managed to build that many bricks, and the models they made were absolutely amazing. And as I said, a couple of those would have just popped up in the top right corner. Now, I've gone over all of the bagged stuff. The 2 bags are now empty, but there are a couple of extra things that I did get, which I'm going to show you now. This was, if you spent £120, you got this, which is quite nice. This was the gift with purchase. This was for if you were a Lego VIP, I believe. I presume that's what it said, VIP. But there are 3 other things that I got. So I'm just going to get one on at a time. They are off the screen so that you couldn't see them yet. We have got like a rubber keyring of Boba Fett, which does look really nice. So my mum also got me that, so I'm just going to lie that down there. We have got the Mandalorian on a keyring, which I asked my dad to get, which does look really, really cool. And there is something that only the first 5,000 people in the store get. And they count how many have gone into the store, and once that many have gone in, I presume they'll say you can't go in for now until everybody else is out. So I did open mine, or somebody's, because we did get 3, because it was me, mum and dad. So I'm just going to open the bag. I'm not actually going to take it out, I'm just going to show you it from the bag. It is I Love Lego Store Leicester Square. It is literally just a 2x4 tile with that on, but it is amazing. I really, really like it, and it's, as I said, only the first 5,000 people who go to the store that actually get it. And something that I did find out that was quite interesting is there is a few people on eBay that it's eBay or Facebook Marketplace, they're selling them. And so a lot of them are quite reasonable prices. So you've got like £10, £16, but then after a while, and after the £16 it shoots up to like £110, £120 with best offer. Then it goes to about £130, then £150, then I think the highest was like £160 or £170. Then it shot up for somebody who I don't know if it was best offer or it was you had to pay it. They were asking £499.99 for that printed plate that I just showed you. Just like, that is an absolutely absurd amount for a plate. I know there's only 5,000 of them, but that is absolutely insane that you'd sell it for that, in my opinion, because nobody's gonna buy it in the right sense of mind, unless literally it's the only one on the planet that's being sold and people want it, which no doubt it will probably be sold for quite a while, because it will be going around buyers and sellers. And yeah, so overall this has been an absolutely incredible day. The atmosphere there was amazing, and if you haven't been already, definitely make sure that you check out the Leicester Square Lego store if you get the chance, because it is absolutely incredible what is in there and how they've done it. Because if you were there before, I'm not actually going to tell you what it's like, because it's really nice, just the surprise of going in. And yeah, so all in all, this has been an absolutely incredible video to film. We met a lot of Lego fans, and we got to talk to a few of them, and it was just amazing, and I could not have asked it to go any better, in my opinion. And yeah, so that's probably where I'm going to be ending the video for today. If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, leave comments your thoughts about the video. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.